Hi and welcome to this masterclass on power hitting. Not from me, from the great man Kumar Sangakkara. He's going to take us through it. Kumar, just first of all, just give us one of the keys to power hitting, just one thing that people can take with them throughout this demonstration.
Well, number one, if you see the modern day cricketers, they're all athletes. Get in the gym, work hard, lift the weights, because a strong core, strong body, strong muscles really make an impact and make a difference in terms of hitting sixes. The other thing is, a lot of cricketers nowadays practice their hitting from a very neutral position. They're nice and open, nice and balanced, so that they can access the offside, they can access the ball that's full, they can access the short ball even from here and go squarer, and if it gets bigger on them, they can actually swivel from there and guide it behind square. The real point is to have that strong position, watch the ball and be ready, because this gives no indication to the bowler as to what you want to do, but whatever the bowler does, you're in a position to hit a six or boundary.
Brilliant. Well, when I think power hitting, generally, sorry Sri Lanka, but I think one team, I think the West Indies, and we just look at some of their power hitters, and they've got a raft of them, have had for so long. Let's take a look at some of them now.
There's no Sri Lanka, do they?
Sorry mate, what are they doing well here? I mean, moving around the crease, yes, but we're just seeing some long ball hitters and different varieties of it.
Yeah, I love watching the West Indies. Very few moving parts, it's a very simple technique. Nice high back lifts, the clearing of that front leg, because it gives you access to the ball. All the large muscles have solidified and become stable before the small muscles accelerate through. And it's like a boxer, isn't it? That back hip, that shoulder, the pivot of that back foot, all going to the ball, through the ball. And once you've accelerated your fast hands through, your weights on the front foot, and it keeps going through the ball all the way until your follow-through finishes and the ball's gone at least 30-40 yards past the boundary. One thing they don't do, Dooley, if they don't come off the shot, get their head weight too far back, you know, and then
head's going into the ball,
and the hands are shorter, and the follow-through is not as extensive. But like I said,
they also big, don't they? I mean, they get to the gym, don't they?
Yeah, go to the gym. So even if you do this and come off the ball, chances are it'll still go for six.
State of the bats nowadays, it still goes for six anyway.
Carlos Brathwaite! Remember the name! History for the West Indies!
All right, well, what about Carlos Brathwaite? To me, I mean, we go back to 2016 to that World Cup, Ben Stokes. What was he doing so well? Let's take a look at why Carlos Brathwaite, in that over and since time, has been so successful.
Again, it's just that positioning. Very still head, very few in terms of movements. Look at the height of that back lift. Nice, wide, powerful base, because that allows for your weight to transfer, your hands to come through, and look at that arc at the bat. The momentum built up from that height, accelerated through the ball. The head never moves. He never shortens his follow through in terms of coming off with the weight from the point of impact. And the rest was T20 history. And also the importance maybe of not bowling continuously in the slot.
The slot, we're going to talk about the slot, because the slot is where so many of these players, and they don't have to be big players, score their runs. Move forward a few years to the 2019 World Cup, we'll take a look at England's Jason Roy and runs scored in the slot. Now, and bowlers try and avoid the slot, but when the ball is delivered there, the batsman has so many options as well. He has options to go offside, he has options to maybe go leg side, options to go down the ground straight as well. 30% of Jason Roy's boundary percentage in that World Cup was balls in the slot.
Yeah, the red zone, isn't it? Every bowling meeting in one day or T20 cricket, don't bowl there, don't bowl there. Why? Because the more you bowl there, this is what happens. The fuller the ball is, sometimes you have an abbreviated follow through going past the points of interception, but it just makes it so easy. Why? Because the ball stays at a constant height. The most comfortable height for batsmen to hit sixers at is that height where it pitches in the slot, rises up nice, maybe mid-shin height, just maybe knee height, and from there it's a free swing wherever you want to hit it. So I think batsmen try and put pressure on the bowlers to make them bowl there, and bowlers have come up with so many varieties and tricks to make sure that they make life as difficult as possible for the batsman. That's why practice is important. Make sure you cover your bases, practice at high intensity, and think of hitting sixers from wherever the ball pitches. Stay in that neutral position, stay in that powerful position.
And that's the one thing I like about what you said right at the start, that neutral, powerful position. We both love the game of golf, and I think it's very similar. Get that strong base. Yes, you can open that front leg. Whether it be bat or golf club, I think it's very, very similar. Strong base, powerful through, down the ground. If you practice that, you practice it well, you'll hit plenty of long balls.